a Star Trek crossover, new Star Wars series, and the Russo brothers' next movie. It's been a mammoth week in sci-fi. Strange New Worlds is back with a crossover twist. A first look at the new Star Wars live-action series. And the Russo brothers assemble a stellar cast. Welcome to Eye on Sci-Fi, I'm Raymond Fedora. As the last episode of Star Trek Picard is set to go to air, a mid-June release date has been announced for Season 2 of Strange New Worlds. The first season ended on something of a cliffhanger, with Number 1 taken off the Enterprise after her Illyrian heritage was discovered. Whether this gets resolved in an early episode consistent with the series' Story of the Week format or becomes a story arc remains to be seen. Season 1's regular cast is back, with one notable exception. We'll be introduced to new engineer Pelia, played by comedian Carol Kane, although this role only has recurring status, so a full-time replacement for Andorian engineer Hemmer may still be on the way. Paul Wesley's younger Captain Kirk is also back and expected to have a larger role this season. The first season was well received, and according to showrunner Akiva Goldman's, Season 3 is already in production.
Are you gonna say your thing? Everyone in the chair has their thing.
I would like the ship to go. Now.
Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 2 premieres on Paramount Plus June 15. In a recent interview, director Jonathan Frakes revealed he's working on an episode of Strange New Worlds that features a crossover with animated series Lower Decks. It will begin as an animation, but then transition to live action for the majority of the episode. So the actors who voice Boimler and Mariner, Jack Quaid and Tawny Newsome, are expected to appear in the flesh. Frakes describes the episode as flat-out comedy, although fans will have to wait until Season 3 to check it out. A trailer has been released for Star Wars series Ahsoka. The series follows the adventures of a character first seen as Anakin Skywalker's Padawan in animated series The Clone Wars, voiced by Ashley Eckstein. Actress Rosario Dawson brought Ahsoka Tano to live action in Chapter 13 of The Mandalorian, before picking up the lead in this new series. There's not a lot of story detail in the trailer, which includes Mon Mothma, the ancient droid Huang, and Grand Admiral Thrawn, who Ahsoka was hunting when she turned down the Mandalorian's offer to train Grogu in the ways of the Force. Star Wars Ahsoka is expected on Disney Plus in August. Still with Star Wars, and at the recent Celebrations Europe event, LucasFilm boss Kathleen Kennedy confirmed that 3 new films are on the way. Each will focus on a different Star Wars era, with James Mangold's film going back to the dawn of the Jedi, while Dave Filoni's will focus on the New Republic, closing out the interconnected stories told in The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, and Ahsoka. Sharmeen Obaid's Choni film will be set after the events of Rise of Skywalker, with Daisy Ridley back as Rey to build a new Jedi Order. No word on release dates yet, we'll keep you updated. A stellar cast is being assembled for new movie The Electric State by director brothers Anthony and Joe Russo. Based on an illustrated novel of the same name by Simon Stalenhag, the story follows Michelle, played by Stranger Things' Millie Bobby Brown, who steals a car and sets out into a retro-futuristic American wasteland along with her toy robot to find her missing brother. Other cast announced include Chris Pratt, Jason Alexander, and Ki-Hai Kwan, ironically replacing Everything Everywhere All at Once co-star Michelle Yeoh, who left the project. The Electric State is slated to premiere on Netflix, with production expected to wrap shortly. We'll keep you updated. And that was the week in sci-fi. For more news throughout the week, go to eyeonsci-fi.com.